The 88-year-old patriarch of their family dead from the McDonald's E.coli outbreak, linked to those slivered onions on the quarter pounder.
$18 Big Mac meal? Would you buy it?
$18.
$18.
$18. No more Egg McMuffins in the afternoon. McDonald's announcing its all-day breakfast menu is canceled for now amid the coronavirus outbreak.
July 2024. McDonald's reports something they haven't seen in 4 years. Declining same-store sales in the United States. Traffic to their restaurants fell as the company acknowledged consumers were pulling back. For a company that serves roughly 69 million customers every single day across the globe, even small percentage drops translate to millions of fewer visits. The first quarterly decline since the pandemic lockdowns of 2020. The Golden Arches, arguably the most recognized symbol in fast food history, are watching customers walk away. And the reason isn't some mysterious shift in consumer taste or a sudden health awakening across America. It's far simpler than that. McDonald's got greedy and now they're scrambling to undo the damage. Let's rewind to understand how we got here. In 2019, a Big Mac cost an average of $4.39 across the United States. A Big Mac meal ran about $7.29. McDonald's had spent decades building its brand on one core promise: affordable food, served fast, tasting exactly the same whether you're in Des Moines or Dubai. That consistency and value made them the default choice for millions of families, road trippers, and workers grabbing a quick lunch. For generations of Americans, McDonald's wasn't just fast food, it was the affordable option when money was tight. Then COVID hit.
No more Egg McMuffins in the afternoon. McDonald's announcing its all-day breakfast menu is canceled for now amid the coronavirus outbreak.
Supply chains broke, beef prices skyrocketed, labor costs climbed as restaurants struggled to find workers willing to show up during a pandemic. Every fast food chain faced the same pressures, and every chain raised prices. That part made sense. But McDonald's didn't just raise prices to cover costs. According to multiple financial analyses, McDonald's price increases between 2019 and 2024 outpaced actual inflation by a significant margin. The company's own data shows that average menu prices rose about 40% during this period. By early 2024, that same Big Mac averaged $5.69. A Big Mac meal, $9.29 on average, a 27% increase according to McDonald's own corporate fact sheet. But prices varied wildly by location. Some franchise owners in major cities pushed combo meals past $15 or even $18. Stories circulated online about $18 Big Mac meals in Connecticut.
$18 Big Mac meal? Would you buy it?
$18.
$18.
A meal for a family of 4 at McDonald's could easily hit $50 or $60. Think about that for a second. $50 at McDonald's. For a place built on the idea of cheap, quick food, customers noticed. Social media exploded with photos of receipts. Viral posts showed meals costing $16 or $17 at single locations. TikTok videos racked up millions of views from people expressing disbelief at their drive-through totals. The comment sections became support groups for people mourning what McDonald's used to represent. Even Joe Erlinger, president of McDonald's USA, felt compelled to address the backlash directly with an open letter, debunking some of the more extreme claims while acknowledging that, yes, prices had indeed risen substantially. But here's what really accelerated the backlash. In February 2024, during an earnings call, McDonald's executives acknowledged that lower-income customers, those earning under $45,000 annually, were visiting less frequently. CEO Chris Kempczynski admitted the battleground was with that low-income consumer.
Particularly with middle and lower income consumers, they're feeling under a lot of pressure right now. I think there's a lot of commentary about what's the state of the economy, how's it doing, and what we see is it's really kind of a two-tier economy.
This demographic had been McDonald's bread and butter for generations. These were the customers who viewed McDonald's as an affordable treat, a family dinner that didn't break the bank. Now they couldn't justify the cost. They were choosing to eat at home instead. The data backed up what everyone was feeling. A May 2024 survey by LendingTree found that 78% of consumers now considered fast food a luxury rather than a budget option. Let that sink in. Fast food, a luxury. Half of respondents said they viewed fast food as a luxury specifically because they were struggling financially. McDonald's had inadvertently repositioned themselves right out of their core market. Meanwhile, competitors smelled blood. Wendy's launched aggressive value promotions. Burger King rolled out a $5 meal deal of their own. Even Taco Bell, traditionally seen as the budget champion, doubled down on their cravings value menu. Customers looking for affordable options suddenly had choices that didn't require taking out a small loan. Grocery stores joined the fight too. According to USDA data, food at home prices increased by about 23% from 2020 to 2024, while food away from home prices rose even faster. The math became undeniable. A family could buy ground beef, buns, cheese, and fries at the supermarket for less than one McDonald's trip. For budget-conscious households, the golden arches stopped making sense. That's when the internal panic began. In June 2024, McDonald's announced a $5 meal deal launching June 25th.
Now to McDonald's announcing a new $5 meal deal.
3 options: a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece nuggets, each with small fries and a drink. Some franchisees reportedly pushed back hard. According to Bloomberg, the initial proposal didn't pass internal hurdles, with some operators worried about profitability. The margins simply weren't there. Coca-Cola reportedly added marketing funds to sweeten the deal for franchisees. But corporate pushed forward anyway, desperate to reverse the traffic decline. The promotion worked, sort of. McDonald's reported that the $5 deal brought some customers back. Traffic improved compared to the dismal second quarter, but it created a new problem. Customers came for the deal and only ordered the deal. Average ticket size dropped. Some savvy customers stacked the $5 deal with a 20% app coupon, squeezing margins even further. Operators complained they were busier but making less money per transaction. If you're finding this breakdown interesting, hit that subscribe button. There's more to unpack here. By fall 2024, the situation demanded bigger moves. McDonald's announced they would invest in McValue, a broader platform of deals and promotions launching January 7th, 2025. CEO Chris Kempczynski acknowledged that the company's value perception had eroded. The chain had undergone selective price increases that, in his own words, disrupted long-running value programs and led consumers to reconsider their buying habits. Translation: we priced out our most loyal customers and now we're paying for it. The company also accelerated their chicken strategy, recognizing that chicken items typically carry higher margins than beef. They began testing new products and pushing existing ones like the McCrispy harder. Kempczynski noted that chicken is a category twice the size of beef globally and growing at a faster rate. But this pivot comes with its own risks. McDonald's built its identity on burgers. Becoming a chicken company means competing directly with Chick-fil-A, which has mastered that category with an almost cult-like following. There's another factor that makes recovery complicated: trust. When customers feel exploited, they don't just leave, they remember. Consumer sentiment data showed McDonald's brand perception taking a hit, particularly among younger adults. This generation grew up with McDonald's as an affordable option. Watching it become expensive felt like a betrayal. Winning them back requires more than a temporary promotion. It requires proving over time that the value is real and permanent. Franchisees are feeling the squeeze from both directions now. Corporate demands participation in promotions that cut into already thin margins. Meanwhile, labor costs continue climbing, with many states implementing $15 to $20 minimum wages for fast food workers. California's $20 minimum wage law hit particularly hard. Some operators have started implementing kiosks more aggressively to reduce headcount. Others have quietly raised prices on items not covered by promotional deals, trying to recover margin somewhere. The E. coli outbreak in October 2024 made everything worse. At least 104 people across 14 states got sick after eating Quarter Pounders. One person died in Colorado. The CDC traced the contamination to slivered onions supplied by Taylor Farms.
The 88-year-old patriarch of their family dead from the McDonald's E. coli outbreak linked to those slivered onions on the Quarter Pounder.
McDonald's temporarily pulled the Quarter Pounder from menus in affected regions and switched suppliers. For a company already struggling with perception issues, a food safety crisis was the last thing they needed. Traffic fell as much as 6% in the days after the outbreak became public. Q4 2024 results reflected the compounding damage. Same-store sales fell 1.4% in the U.S., worse than Wall Street's expected 0.6% decline. The international segment showed similar weakness, particularly in France and the UK, where local competitors and economic pressures created parallel challenges. McDonald's sits at a crossroads now. They need to convince customers that value has returned, but they also need to maintain profitability for franchisees who keep the lights on. Those two goals pull in opposite directions. Every discount given to customers is margin taken from operators. Every price increase to protect operators risks pushing more customers away. The playbook they're attempting involves several concurrent moves. More automation to reduce labor costs without raising prices. Expanded loyalty program rewards through the McDonald's app to make customers feel like they're getting deals even when base prices remain high. Continued chicken innovation to diversify away from beef's cost volatility. And the McValue platform launched in January 2025, extending the $5 meal deal through summer 2025 and adding a buy one, add one for $1 offer across breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Will it work? History offers mixed lessons. In the early 2000s, McDonald's faced a similar brand crisis and responded with the dollar menu, which revitalized their value perception for over a decade. That menu paved the way for 3 years of same-store sales growth and ballooned revenue by 33%. But today's cost structures are different. A true dollar menu seems mathematically impossible with current wages and ingredient costs. Beef prices have skyrocketed, with U.S. cattle inventory at its lowest in 75 years. What seems certain is that McDonald's miscalculated how much loyalty could survive price increases. They assumed customers would pay more because the brand was strong. They forgot that their brand was strong precisely because of the value they offered. Remove the value, and the golden arches become just another expensive option in a crowded market. The next 12 months will determine whether McDonald's can reclaim their position or whether this decline marks the beginning of a longer downward trend. For a company that helped invent fast food as we know it, the stakes are enormous. And for the millions of customers who grew up grabbing Happy Meals and late-night McFlurries, the loss of affordable McDonald's feels like the end of something that was always supposed to be there. The question now is whether McDonald's can find their way back before customers forget why they love those golden arches in the first place. For more stories about the brands that shape our world, subscribe to the Brand Backstories. And drop a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Will McDonald's get back up from this loss?